All right, guys. Hello, world, America, Germany, Europe, everybody. Our focus today is on America because the NAMM-Show is starting. We're not there,
unfortunately,
but I want to surprise Nick with something that's on my computer.
Oh, okay.
So let's have a look and Meech, focus on Nick's face while I'm loading this. So this is our
getting hyped.
Well, this is our Mix Temple Pro.
Yeah, I know
looks
that.
very familiar to you. And I have prepared a little screen setup.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh, that looks familiar.
What is it? That's the big question.
I know the dynamics and the EQ. It looks like an SSL. But
and if you look closer, it says the CLA Mix Hub.
Okay. So this is a plugin.
And there's a Waves logo as well.
It's a Waves plugin.
Yeah, so let's go back to start again. Let's open this plugin here. So this is basically a channel strip of Chris Lord-Alge's console.
Okay, nice.
And we were lucky to get I was lucky to get a first view on this plugin. The guys from Waves told me that basically CLA really wants to do in-the-box mixing, but in order to do that, he said to Waves, hey guys, I really need my console in the computer. So they revisited the whole thing, and here's a great channel strip, which is updated, sounds great, and I did some mixes with it last week. It sounds really fantastic. I mean, we've been working for a long time with the old SSL channel strip, which we were loving a lot, the EQ.
That's the go-to EQ.
Absolutely, go-to EQ for vocals. I think they were able to even top this with this channel strip.
Okay.
There's a nice, here's a gainer, the mic button can help to drive it a little harder, adds a bit of saturation. Filters, the EQ, which we know with the bell button, the EEQ from the E-console. Then the compressor, and you can turn the compressor blue, which means it's a 1176 Blue Stripe, the one that CLA using in his studio.
Already in the plugin?
It's in the plugin.
Damn, that's nice.
So, and here's another slot which you can load any Waves plugin. So if you're not happy with the compressor, you can use a Fairchild, or you can add a Pultec or whatever. Here's the...
That's cool.
Here's the panning, and so... And this is just the channels, the plasma meters and
plasma and VU meters.
And VU meters. You can switch it to gain reduction, which shows you the gain reduction. But then there's this view, which is called the bucket view, and maybe Meech, we can show people the console, because anybody who's worked with an SSL console knows that 8 channels are in one bucket. So this is how they built the original console. And for example, this second bucket we have here, we have our kicks, 2 kicks, snare, overhead, rooms. And this is also how Chris Lord-Alge is organized when he's mixing. So he wanted the same bucket view in the plugin, and you can actually have can have a total of 8 buckets. You can assign each plugin to one of the 8 buckets, and in the bucket view you could, for example, see, let's say these are the drum. This is the drum bucket. Actually, it is the drum bucket. As you can see, I did this whole template in a way so that it makes sense. Now you have all the input sections of the drum bucket. Here the EQ, the dynamics, and the output. And of course, then you can do what we were looking at before. Let's switch this back to dynamics. So this means, depending on your screen size, you can put a full SSL console on your screen. And
that's nice. But I'm wondering, you can access every bucket and every channel, if you will, from one plugin.
From one plugin, yeah. I mean, you don't need to lay it out like this. It looks impressive, and you wouldn't need to change this view. And you see everything at the same time. You know, you see your kick, bass, guitar in the second bucket.
So basically, if we go
back, you can open it here.
We are on our kick channel.
Kick channel.
We open the plugin, and we can, for example, access
bucket three is the vocal
bucket.
You never leave the plugin. If you want to stay within one plugin, you never need to leave it. If you keep navigating the console, you can stay within one bucket.
If we are scrolling down in the arrangement and we are doing some vocal editing, and we can just
I think you can use the chain feature in Logic.
And Logic. Okay. Then it switches automatically to the plugin. Yeah,
but you don't need to change the track. You can actually just jump from bucket to bucket, and isn't it, you know, in a way, when you're working on the drums, it's nice to have all the drums at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah.
When you're working on the vocals, here are the vocals, and then of course you could set up bucket 8 or what, and just have the groups. The subgroups on 8 faders.
So do some VCA style.
Yeah, stuff. And actually connect the VCAs on the DAW level. So
that's
the plugin
cool.
didn't need a VCA feature because the DAWs have it.
That way you can put the plugin on a separate monitor, keep it there.
Yes, that's true.
For your entire mix, and use the main monitor for scrolling through the arrangement.
And I created, without telling you about it, in the last couple of days, because I couldn't talk about this plugin. Waves didn't allow me to talk about it to anybody.
Obviously.
And I created a template for our Mixtemple Pro, and everybody who has Mixtemple Pro, we are putting it in your download now. So I'm pretty sure loads of people are running and getting this plugin now in one of the big plugin stores. It's available today, and Mixtemple Pro for Logic already has
been updated.
The update, so you can work with this fantastic view or build it yourself in your own DAW. But as all the users know, there's good reasons to use our template because everything's in the place already. Yeah, I mean,
damn, I'm excited. I really need to try this.
That's it basically. So there's a mix knob on the compression, so you can do parallel compression.
Nice.
What else? I mean, I took a good listen, and I think, you know, I always liked the old SSL plugins, but I think they definitely topped this. You know, we were always talking how when we were using the console, that the EQ had a little more bite, and it's hard to pinpoint what it is, because you could get a similar sound in the box, but it's this feeling of bite and that's what they improved with this plugin. They did definitely, and nice. This is a modeling from CLA's actual console, and I'm pretty sure he has a bunch of mods in the console. So yeah.
Cool.
I think pretty spectacular news, and for me it's probably one of the big highlights in definitely this year, maybe recent years, and we'll put it to work in the next couple of weeks. 2 more mixes, and we have some live mixes on Facebook coming up, where I will definitely try this concept. You know. I mean, it's nice to always have a layer of SSL console in the DAW. No matter, it already
looks great.
You know, if you don't need it, bypass it. You know, but it's there, and if you want to look at your whole mix in big console view, it's now here. And we've never had that. You know, I mean, we've tried to do screen setups where we had all kinds of things, but you were never able to jump between buckets or have a real overview where things are happening, and it's really fast access, I think. So it's the sound is amazing, but it's really a workflow revolution for me.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it, and I need to try it out.
Yeah, it will be interesting for the stem mastering projects as well,
Sure,
where probably one bucket does it all.
If I start a stem mix or a stem master, the first thing I do is put a gainer on it.
Yeah.
Second thing, I put an SSL EQ on every channel just to have access to an EQ. So great.
Yep.
Nice.
So that's it basically, guys. While we were uploading this video, this hopefully has been announced by Waves on the NAMM-Show. Very excited. Thanks again to Waves for giving me early access to this. I feel very exclusive. Really appreciate it, guys. Loving the product. Yeah, go check it out. Waves.
Next time we need 2 licenses.
Waves, we're gonna pay for this, no problem.
Damn.
Waves CLA Mix Hub is the name of the plugin. Check it out. Bye.
Bye.